Like stacks of crusty cardboard.
Is this new menu as good as the last menu?
Princess and the Bear here today. We're at Epcot because it's time to return to
Akershus.
Akershus. She's probably more right than I am, but new menu means here we are. Your number one choices in foodie infotainment. When things pop up, so will we. So remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I want to make a stone statue.
It's time to foodie and chill.
You heard the girl.
It's so very nice to see you all today. I do hope you've been enjoying the kingdom so far. Making lots of wishes today too. Well, I do hope you know that all wishes in this kingdom are sure to come true. See, I made a wish this morning. I wish to see all three of you. Looks like my wish came true too.
And it's like, I count down from 3, like 3, 2, 1, you all cheer and take the shots. And then if you can like act like it's water for 10 seconds, you are a real Viking.
Hey, we're Viking.
Gadgets and gizmos too, but I don't have anything like that in my collection. Do you think you can keep an eye out for me today? Absolutely. Oh, that would be wonderful. I can't wait to see what you find.
So this is our salad, and there's 3 of us at this table, and this is a very small portion given for 3. I'm gonna take some of this. I use both of my forks for that, but you know, I'm just gonna take it and try it as I'm spilling some of it. It looks like a really dry salad, and it tastes like a really dry salad. I think I'm going to ask for more dressing because this does not toss my salad. I remember loving this the last time that we came. This time, not so much. I'm gonna give it like a 2 out of 5 salads. Okay.
We like a nice house salad. The radishes, the tomatoes, the different greens. It looks fresh, it looks crispy, and I like it crispy. And just ignore the ears that came out of nowhere. It just appeared on my head, and I'm rocking with it because it's rocking with me. The salad is crispy. It can use a little bit more dressing. It tastes like a plain salad. Like I don't get any dressing from that, either at the very bottom of the dish or they just skipped it. But at least the ingredients are fresh. For now, it's getting 2.5 out of 5 claws.
We got this extra dressing and it makes a world of a difference. So now that I've had it with this extra dressing, I want to amend my rating to a 4.5 out of 5 salads. What you need to do is get extra sauce and then just pour it all over your stuff because this is really good vinaigrette. And I didn't realize what I was missing on first bite because it was so dry. I see Chef Mike is also here and working hard at Akershus with the vegan, gluten-free allergy bread. I'm gonna tear it open. Chef Mike only touched this probably an hour or so ago. Chef Mike is maybe on lunch. If you don't know who Chef Mike is the microwave. All right. Cheers. I'm not a big fan of this bread. It does not give good bread. Chef Mike was definitely on vacation today or sleeping or something. It's just sandpapery and not good. I would give it a 2 out of 5 breads. It does not give good bread. I don't recommend Chef Mike bread.
The gluten-free allergy rolls are the true champion of Walt Disney World because you know what? They're never going anywhere. They are a mainstay in most every Disney restaurant. If you need a gluten-free allergy roll, they do have one. But don't get me wrong. I love the gluten-free / allergy community. They are the most supportive community in all of Walt Disney World. All of Walt Disney World, bar none. It's not even close to how supportive they are. However, I have a particular bone to pick with the allergy rolls because we've seen them give gluten-free rolls that aren't the allergy rolls. They're a lot better, and I think they could do better. If I wanted a sink sponge, I have name brand sink sponges at home, like Brillo, Penny It's not my jam, but I'm glad it exists. 1.5 out of 5 plus. Good old Norwegian potato salad. Already, just looking at this, they got some culture in them. This herb, delicious, thick cut potatoes, skin on. This looks like it's gonna be a ride. It's like a bobsled ride, but like in the snow. I get scared with potato salad because I'm usually worried it's gonna be like a mayo-y goop. This is actually well seasoned, potatoes are seasoned. And then the actual mixture of potato salad is amazing. Like, my mouth tastes like a chef's garden right now, and that's not a complaint. 4 out of 5 plus. We have the non-vegan bread portion. You get 2 kinds of bread. You get some normal, basically dinner rolls. These do have dairy in them, so none for the princess. And then you get these little wraps. I love these things. We have these last time we were here. You literally take this and some of this like lingonberry butter here with the spices in it. It's a bare amount. Normally I put more. You just roll it up like a little Norwegian fruit roll up. This I love. The odd thing I find about the Norway Pavilion as a whole is everything I love about the Norway Pavilion is basically behind a paywall. Everything I love is here at Akershus, not at the bakery. The bakery, I mean, so it's alright. But the good stuff, the Aquavit, the bread, the meatballs, I would take all that stuff a la carte at the bakery if I get it, and just not come here. I do love the princess, don't get me wrong. Character dining is fine, but like, I feel like they need a quick service or something here, a little bit better than just the bakery. Be well served because everything here is delicious. I'm giving that a 4 out of 5 plus. As for the rolls here, these are just the basic dinner rolls. I wish these could be made vegan. I think they probably could with a little bit of work, but the allergy-friendly bread is like the accepted allergy norm. You don't usually see too many restaurants going above and beyond unless you do like house-made sourdough or something like that. You know, I made fun of the gluten-free rolls for being sponge-like, but at least those had some moisture. This chews like stacks of cardboard, and honestly, I would actually eat a gluten-free roll before I would eat this. Even with the butter, this thing's dry. Like your grandpappy's like ratted box that comes out of the attic and he hasn't touched in 3 years. That's about where they are. These are just something that's stuck on the menu. I wouldn't call these Norwegian. You could have just gave me the strips, and I'm fine with that. This is gonna go to waste. That's a 1 out of 5 plus. Now, with your bread, they also give you what is basically a mini charcuterie board. Again, this is something they give you. I know that some countries over there in the east or west, depending on how you look at it, are known for their cheeses and whatnot. Obviously, as a lactose intolerant bear, these are kind of dangerous for me. I have no idea what cheeses are. I'm assuming it's cheddar. And as a white cheese, I'm going to guess either Swiss or Gouda. This mystery meat. We're just going to go all in. I do this for you guys. And only for you guys. And honestly, wrapped up in the bread, that's not bad. If you're waiting for the rest of your food to come with your family, and make yourself like little mini roll-ups with that butter, it's actually quite nice. I have no complaints. 3 out of 5 plus.
Here we have the green cabbage. This is one of the menu changes. It replaces the red cabbage. Let's see what it tastes like. It's not as good as the red cabbage that I remember. I really love the red cabbage. This kind of gives me like vibes of Arendelle on the Disney Wish. And I don't know if I really like that as much. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5 cabbages. It's okay.
The cabbage. I actually have a soft spot in my heart for cabbage. I don't really know why, but as a child, I ate cabbage a lot. No cultural reasons. We just my family just cooked it a lot. So cabbage is a-okay with me. I like it nice and vinegary, but still crunchy. That is good cabbage. Nice tang to it, nice crunch. Honestly, even with the dressing, I would take this over the salad. I'd give that 3.75 out of 5 claws.
We had straight green beans, now it's green beans and carrots, and these are like mutant-sized carrots, I think. Pretty huge. I think Bear and I are going to be sharing this portion here. Cheers. That's pretty bland and boring. I feel like you're gonna need some salt and pepper or some jams or something on that because that's not a vibe. At least we have some extra dressing from the salad. I think if we put some of this on it, it might actually make it better. But I'll wait and do that afterwards. I would give it a 2 out of 5 veggies.
I like a good roasted carrot. I don't love a good roasted green bean. Kids, eat your veggies, but amongst the veggies, it's getting you picky. If you eat your carrots, tell your parents you can skip the green beans. Probably in most cases, tell your parents that's when you can skip the green beans. Give you broccoli instead. But I'm gonna go ahead and try them both because I want to grow up big and strong one day. Carrots can use a little bit longer of cooking. They are almost there. They're still a little bit dense. So there's a chunk to bite through, like right in the center because of how thick they are. The green beans are there, they exist, but they serve no purpose. They're kind of like a wrapper on a good thing that just doesn't exist. Like, why would I want to pollute my good carrots with a green bean? Carrot, I'm giving 3.75 out of 5 claws. The green bean, with a lot of bias for my personal life built in, is a 2 out of 5 claws.
Now we have some olive oil potatoes. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of these and put them here. I think it's appropriate to put some Earth Balance butter on the potatoes, even though they're olive oil. And Earth Balance is basically oil. Cheers. Oh yeah, those are very nice. They're a little on the salty side. But yeah, they're a good potato. I would eat multiple plates of these. I would give them a 4 out of 5 potatoes. You don't need anything extra to make these taste good.
Nice helping of potatoes. I'm never gonna say no to something mashed and seasoned. Here we go. Once the Earth Balance is mixed in, the potatoes, they taste like potatoes. They're well mashed. There's some nice chunks in there. I do like my potatoes like smooth, with like little hidden bits of the chunky in it because it's like a little chunk surprise in my mashed potatoes. But they're decent potato. Are they gonna win any awards? No. No ribbons. But will I like them and I probably ask for more? Most definitely. 3.75 out of 5 claws.
Last thing that they give you is a Beyond sausage. One of the few places you can do a Beyond sausage. Got this here. Now, a server said if you want it to taste like the meatball that they do here, you gotta put this lingonberry sauce on it. And we have this for breakfast on the waffles and stuff. It is so freaking good. So I'm just gonna swim in that sauce. Here we go. Cheers. I love it when there's a good like sweet with a savory. The two together are absolutely incredible. This is really the new fancy way that you should do a bratwurst. This is one of the few places you can still do a Beyond bratwurst. So you should do a unique Beyond bratwurst with this amazing lingonberry sauce. That is a 4.75 out of 5. I would say it's still a princess's item though. If you come to Akershus, get this. Get it with the with the sauce because that's how you need to enjoy it.
The one thing here that is definitely Norwegian is this lingonberry jam. Lingonberry, all the things. You get the opportunity to try lingonberry. Even if you don't come to Akershus, I would suggest that you try it because expand your horizons a little bit. Be a little international. Experience culture. That's a lot of why we do this. I always say that with Beyond, possible legendary foods, plant-based items, protein, what matters most of all is the fixes. Because all meat at this point is generally available most places, but finding something unique and tasty is rare. A lingonberry with Beyond is basically a match made in heaven. And I don't often say that about Beyond sausage in any form, but it's good. I would give it 4.25 out of 5 classics. So here we have one of the signature items here at Akershus is the Norwegian meatball with the lingonberry and a little bit of herbs on top, served over the mashed potatoes as like a serving vessel. I usually get one solid one, huge meatballs. Now, normally they do serve here family style, but when you come here alone, they do adjust the plate, so you're not getting like too much food that may be like food waste, and I love that, honestly. I know a lot of people are like, oh, we want individual things, we don't want our food to touch. That's fine, I'm sure if you wanted that, you could ask, but in this case, because it's just me eating a non-vegan plate, I'm glad that it's like not wasting anything. This meatball is the thing that I dream of. It's primarily the reason that we return here. The savory, the seasoning, how juicy it is. That is a thing of dreams. And honestly, if you eat nothing else here, you must definitely eat the meatball. That is a 4.5 out of 5 plus. With this delicious cut of seared salmon, with a little green onions on top. It's a nice flaky piece of salmon, no knife needed. Looks nice and flaky, well seasoned, the color is right. Cheers. That's a well seasoned piece of salmon. Perfectly cooked, not dried out, not too like wet and drippy, perfectly seasoned. That's what I want salmon to taste like. And I feel like salmon has become so common at Walt Disney World that in most cases, if it's offered, I'm skipping it. This, never. 4 out of 5 plus. Here we have the chicken portion of the all you care to enjoy plate. It's nice and thick and roasty. A little bit of lingonberry on top, again with some more of the green onions that are all around the plate. This is a thick boy. I would cut it, but I'm just gonna eat it like a chicken lollipop at this point. The roast on that, excellent. Super tasty, super juicy. Something to write home about. 4 out of 5 plus. Here we have the non-vegan portion of mashed potatoes. It's got nice and savory, thick piece of potatoes, skin on, with the lingonberry sauce and the potato or the meatball having sat on top, soaking in all the flavor. Nice buttery mashed potatoes, a little bit of the meat sauce trickling down in it. Super tasty. 3.75 out of 5 plus. The cabbage is now white cabbage. It used to be the red cabbage, that nice deep red color, and I love that. And I give the white cabbage. Let's see if it's any different than the vegan version. I think it is slightly buttered, but I don't think it adds anything additional to the flavor. Whereas nice and crunchy, tasty, you're gonna leave here full. 3 out of 5 plus. Here we have the mac and cheese portion. Apparently this is a favorite. They get tons of reorders for this, mainly for the kids. The kids love the mac and cheese. It's not Norwegian, it's just like an American addition to appease American palates. Some of these all carry enjoy, you're gonna have that. You're gonna have lots of themed items, but even if you're not like an adventurous eater, they probably have something for you as well. If you don't see anything, always be sure to ask your server. They will do their best to accommodate you. Maybe a smaller bite so I don't die. There we go. Chester cheesy. Super cheesy. Better than Kraft single cheesy. Better than Kraft mac and cheese cheesy. Better than Velveeta cheesy. But not better than Hoopty cheesy. That's the key point. 4 out of 5 plus. Roasted veggies. Green beans, which are disgusting abomination to mankind. And roasted carrots. Yes, I'm eating my veggies so I can grow up big and strong. Well, I have to be happy about it. I could do just a mountain of carrots and skip the green beans altogether. 3.5 out of 5 plus. So to follow up the Aquavit, after becoming an official Viking, according to the cast members here at this restaurant, I got a Breckenridge Brewing Vanilla Porter. Something nice and dark, worthy of a true Viking. Pour them in a head. I wish it was in a mug so I could smash it, and cheers. Not in that order though. Ooh. Vanilla is nicely balanced with that quarter thickness with the complexity. I would give that 3.75 out of 5 plus.
Welcome, one and all, to the Akershus Royal Banquet Hall. Our friends who have come from far and near, whoever has held a story to hear, we thank you for joining in all of our splendor, and hope that this fairy tale is one you'll remember. So ready your cameras and please applaud our royal princess promenade.
Here is our beautiful crumble for dessert. Beautiful cinnamon, amazing apple, almost like an apple pie. I love this dessert. I wish you could get it at the bakery across the way, because the Kringla is so like, sometimes you can get the vegan, I think it's Kringla, yeah. And sometimes it's not, depending on like when they have the supplier, but this is always vegan and it's always good, so I just wish they had it at the bakery. I wish the bakery had a lot more options than what they serve here over there, because they would sell a lot of it. I love this. This is a 5 out of 5. This is a Princessities item.
We talk about it so much in this review, and pretty much every review we've come to Akershus, we said similar things. If you agree that they should have more items at the Kringla Bakery, I need you to say hashtag expand the bakery in the comments below. And our other platforms, because we post, usually when we post this video, you will usually see a post with us within the hour on Instagram, Threads, Twitter, all the different things. TikTok comes when it comes. But I want to know what you guys think. Expand the bakery, or is the bakery enough? Like, or do you even go to the bakery? I need to know. Until then, I'm gonna eat this plant-based tart. Apple crumble, It's sizable. This is a personal portion. Each person's getting their own. Thicker than ice spice. Nice little crumble on top. The apple's good. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. I would take this over apple pie any day of the week. 4 out of 5 plus. Here we have the traditional item. This is basically like a rice pudding with lingonberry jam on top. Last time we came here, this was by far my favorite, and it's probably the most authentic of dishes. It's usually reserved, I remember our server from last time, it's usually reserved for like holidays and things like that. It's not something that you would get at like every meal, but this authentic like international dishes, love. If you've ever had like a sticky rice pudding, it's like that, but a little bit thinner. It's almost like a rice porridge with like sweet. It's like not overly sweet, nice texture, nice flavor. If you have a problem with textures, it might be one to avoid because within like the smoothness of what it's basically pudding, you will get like little pieces of rice still. Those may throw you, but the flavor, I absolutely love. It's 4.5 out of 5 plus. Here we have the non-vegan version of this apple tart. This one's served with a little bit of powdered sugar on it, and obviously there's some dairy in it, so vegetarian, but not vegan. Honestly, it's not that much more different flavor-wise than the vegan version. The difference is that there's no crumble on this one. When there's crumble in the vegan one, the crumble on the non-vegan one's replaced with the powdered sugar, and it's just a tad, tiny bit more moist, but equally as good. I would give this a 4 out of 5 plus.
Which one do you like better, the vegan or the non-vegan?
I kind of like the crumble, but I would like the addition of the powdered sugar as well. I think the powdered sugar on top of the crumble would be a nice touch. Here we have the Bell chocolate mousse dough. Now this replaces the Swiss cake, the gigantic Swiss roll we used to get here. I love that Swiss roll, and I will miss its passing. But I guess a Bell-themed dessert sort of matches, even though Bell is...
She's French.
French?
She's French.
Also gives me a Frozen-themed one, I guess. Even though Frozen is from Arendelle, that's not a real country. I don't know.
It's closer to Norway than France.
That's true. It is closer to Norway than it is to France. I just don't know why Belle. Of all the princesses, why Belle? Nothing against Belle. Stockholm Syndrome, no. I don't have anything against Belle. It's an odd choice for princesses. Go ahead and dig in here. Split that rose. Sorry, Beast. Has to happen eventually. Crack the dome. Get a little bit of the chocolate mousse. Try to get some of the icing. This is a big boy. It was obviously the desserts are pre-made, different sizes, so I didn't get a personal portion of desserts. This is what desserts would normally be served at the table. It's like family style, so they're absolutely massive. Standard Disney chocolate mousse dome. It's got that hard yellow ganache on the outside. The rose and the green icing are very pretty, but it tastes exactly the same as pretty much every mousse dome you've ever had at Disney. I would give it 3 out of 5 plus.
So you like the Swiss cake better, or the Norwegian cake better?
This is definitely a downgrade from the Norwegian cake. Swiss cake. Norwegian Swiss cake. Norwegian Swiss roll, I forget the exact name, but much better than this.
Akershus.
We've come, we've gone, the princesses have come, we've played, we've had a good time, we have good food.
It's amazing.
Yes, I still think it's underrated. We don't see enough people in here. It's lunch. And you can see back here,
It's empty here.
they still have,
one of 4 tables. No,
well, they just closed for lunch.
They just closed like 7 minutes ago.
But it's looked like this for the last hour and a half.
Yeah. It's a little sad.
I need you guys to explain why you don't come here. Because this is one of the peak places, one of the places you can see Tiana at Epcot. And you guys on here, Tiana was amazing. All the princesses are amazing, but Tiana, amazing.
And the food is so freaking good.
With authentic touches. So, I need you to explain yourselves in the comments below. Now, if there's anything else you'd like to see us do, the comments will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, maybe Bear will make Akershus disappear.
Or I'll never wear ears again.
It's already there. Almost there.
You heard the girl.